Hey guys, what's going on? Let's talk about all these statues that everybody's all in love with. All these statues that are getting removed and everybody's all up in arms about it. These statues that are getting vandalized and everybody's all ticked off. First of all, let's talk about Christopher Columbus. Christopher Columbus, who is celebrated as the founder of our nation. The Native Americans founded this country long, long before Christopher Columbus came along. And there were explorers that discovered it before him, too. Christopher Columbus was a rapist and a murderer. And he committed genocide, him and his crew. They darn near wiped out an entire race of people. That was the cat again. That cat comes out on this porch every single time I'm making a video. But anyway, now let's talk about these statues of Confederate generals. Confederate generals. Nowhere else in any other country do you go where they celebrate the leaders of an army that they defeated. The Confederate Army was defeated by the United States Army. And yet we glorify generals from the army that we defeated. These were not good men. These were slave owners, and regardless of what anybody tells you, there was no such thing as a good slave owner, as a kind slave owner. A good slave owner would have either set his slaves free or paid them a wage. But that's the idea behind slavery, is free labor, so that you don't have to pay workers. That's not good. Those aren't good people. Those aren't people that should be celebrated. The statues need to come down. They need to come down everywhere. Frankly, I'm a little creeped out by a giant statue of anyone in the center of any town or anywhere, really. It's kind of creepy. Just the way I feel about it. The Confederate flag. The Confederate flag has a lot of history. Its most recent history, its most recent use was it was used by lynch mobs. It was used by people who went around and hunted black people. And so it needs to go too. The Confederate flag being banned from different places like NASCAR and other organizations, that's a good thing. The Confederate flag is a hate symbol, much like the swastika. It's unfortunate because I know people are trying to celebrate their heritage, but what are you celebrating exactly? That's all I have to say. Y'all have a good night.